I forget, I'm not even gonna mention the guy's name because it's not even worth my time. But I just commented on his channel a few minutes ago. Dude, I saw the demonstration. That is a complete fail. And I'll tell you why it's a fail. Again, why is your screen so small? Why is it when it comes down to y'all displaying any form of trying to display any kind of visual effects or anything at all, why are your screens so small to begin with? So I'm gonna show you the video. We're gonna mute the sound. Number one, you can't even meet any of my challenges. You have not completed any of my challenges. The screen we had downstairs, which is a Phoenix Professional, has beat close to 11 certified screens. And again, we have a screen over here called the Dark Slate. And the Dark Slate Phoenix is darker than your screen, and it produces a better contrast in your product. I have tested your product before. I've actually made it on camera, and it came out quite awful. I don't know who in the world mixes Vaseline in with their paint products, because if you mix Vaseline or any kind of oil substance into a water-based paint, it's something that's not going to mix, and it's going to basically have some problems with applications after a while. So we saw the demonstration, another fail. What they'll do is they'll take a small screen, like a 4x4. They'll call themselves doing the demonstration because if you compress the screen in a 4x4, you get a sharper and brighter image. Number one, your condensed lighting is nowhere near hitting your screen. It's too, the lights are way too high. My 126 that sits in my window actually pulls in more ambient light than your screen, easily. My Sun Killer can take on direct sunlight. I haven't seen you design anything like that yet. The Professional at only 10% has knocked out 11 certified screens, 4 ultra short those screens, and I've done this only in 2 days. So let's show you the video right here. It's quite laughable. All right, so buddy, I'm gonna tell you right from the door, no, your challenges are a waste of my time. You will complete every last challenge under my technology, all of them, including building yourself a 180-inch screen. So let's go ahead and look and show you I'm gonna pick apart this video real quick. Show you what we got here. We're gonna mute his voice because there's a lot of rambling about absolutely nothing. Oh, man, you guys gotta learn to do your demonstrations right. I mean, come on now. I got messages. I'm contracted. My company's contracted now. We got freaking Screen Innovation sending us down technology to do tests on. We've already got court orders from back in 2015 where we basically ruffle their feathers. You don't have anything. Y'all just some everyday Joes sitting up in apartments and houses trying to get where I'm at, and y'all not even there yet because y'all don't do your tests correctly. Y'all ain't giving me no challenges at all, period. Because while y'all still sitting at your house trying to figure out exactly how to do my demonstrations, I'm making money. So I don't care at the end of the day. As long as I got my customers taken care of, as long as I got contracts on my tables, I put my 12 years in, I put my time in, I put my work in, and it shows by what I display on my table every day. So no, I don't care about your little challenges. You get to where I'm at and then I'll pay you some attention. Other than that, I don't care. Right now I got bigger fish, and my bigger fish is Screen Innovation, and you're nowhere near in their category of technology, not even mine. So let's show you what we're going to show you from here. Now usually I ignore these videos from this particular individual. It's a waste of my time, but I found this one to be humorous. So I'll show you what we got if my computer decides to load this up. And by the way, we are going to be scouring your channel because my attorneys do have an eye on you, my man. You did do some slander against my work, and because of that, if I find out that you did do any demonstrations of basically taking my product and making it darker, we'll be in touch real soon. Let you know that right now. Hope you don't own that house, because I'm gonna leave that alone. You know what's gonna happen. So you better not done no slander, because after we get done with Crow, you'll be next, and you can take that any way you want. See how sad this is? How individuals are upset because I make a good product and they don't. It's sad, ain't it? I don't contact y'all. I don't reply to y'all at all whatsoever. I couldn't care less, but y'all need me. Let's see what's going on with this. My YouTube right here is acting up a little bit. Y'all need me to get that springboard. I don't need y'all to get that springboard. I'm already contracted. I'm paid already. You don't even know. If you knew exactly what's in my contract and how much I get paid now on a retainer alone, what would I care about what you do? Honestly, I already made that. I already made it. I put my time in. All right, you just want to act right today. Let's get it running. Like I'm gonna sit down and take my time to entertain y'all. Y'all get where I'm at, and then I'll talk to y'all when y'all show me something that's worth my time. Let's go into another route right here. Let's take all the YouTubes out real quick. Matter of fact, let's take the whole thing down. See what's going on here. But the video demonstration I just saw, again, a complete fail. You gotta stop cutting these corners, man. Anytime you're going to challenge me, your screen's going to have to be over. It's going to be 100 inches and up. You can't show me no demonstration of some little cutout screen in front of a fireplace, and your condensed lighting is like hitting all the way up on top of the ceiling. Nothing's really making contact with that screen at all. Period. And if you're trying to say that your gray screen paint matches the exact same contrast as a black screen, you lost your freaking mind. Because I got a dark slate in there that can pass for a black screen that's darker than your screen and can't compete with a black screen. So let me get this straight. Y'all live in the bizarro land of Superman. That's what I think y'all live at. Because everybody knows there's no such thing as if you ask for a gray car and it comes out, you're going to think that's a black car. Black is always going to pull a higher contrast than any other screen, just like white is. White's going to pull a contrast level higher than any white screen. So here comes the video right here. I want y'all to see this. We're going to analyze this whole video. I'm going to show you exactly all the mistakes this guy has made in this video. But nice try. At least I got to give you credit. You made an effort. That's more than the other guy did. So I'll give you that much right there. But other than that, no, your video's a complete fail. Ugh, man, corner cutters can't do it. They can't do it right for the chat. Come on, play this, man. Here we go. Now, see, they're upset because Crow canceled a bunch of orders. That's what they're upset about. Well, at the end of the day, he's the one that gave us permission to buy from him. Let's show you the video where this guy has messed up. Let me show you where he's basically done something. What the heck is that? Why is your screen so small? Why is it tucked in that little corner area right there? That screen should be about 100 inches or more. What size was the screen that I displayed in my video demonstration on the challenge? My screen was 148 inches. My screen on the ceiling was 150 inches. I had a light right in the center of my screen. I'm showing a star field demonstration. Do you know what contrast is? Do you understand what contrast is? This is not contrast right here. This is a faded, washed out image. This is supposed to be black. When Batman comes out and you see him come out from behind the bars, that's supposed to be black, not gray. People, you seeing this, right? That's gray. That's not black. Fail demonstration. Completely fail. You didn't get the demonstration when I explained to you. I want to see contrast on a screen. Why does this screen look gray? And why is the sheet so small? You're supposed to have it displayed on a 100 inch. Wasn't that the rules, people? Again, cutting corners. Let's move on with this demonstration. You're wasting my time, man. Again, gray. All gray. This is gray. See that right there? You know what gray looks like? That's gray. There's no gray screen that's going to produce a contrast level equal to a black screen. Now you see the color of the screen? Let me show you something. Even that's a purple screen and that's darker than your screen. This is a dark slate. You see the color of that screen? See how dark that screen is? That's a gray screen. See how dark that is? The reason why I know that your product right there failed, because I had tested my screens over 11 certified screens. Dark screens, gunmetal screens. Much more advanced than this, certified. And not only was my screen able to produce a nice bright image, able to blend into his product, able to blend into the white 0.9, the gunmetal screens, and all the other certified screens in my screen, but my ceiling at the same time was displaying a black star field demonstration at the same time with a light in the center of the screen. My man, you don't know what the color black looks like. That's not black. You see your fixtures right here? See the color of that? That's black. That's gray. See the color of that? That's black. That's gray. You failed. Do the demonstration again. I'm sorry to be hard on people like that, but you failed. That's not black. See? That's gray. See the color of that? That's black. That should be the same color as that right there. See, the funny thing about it is a projector, when it's functioning, when it's changing between the frame rates, it goes back to the original screen. It goes back to the picture for a split second. You can catch it. And you can see where the screen is actually changing over where the contrast label is trying to transition to black when it's actually going to come up as a darker shade of gray. You can actually see that. And that's what you're seeing right now. That's the transition to black, trying to transition to black. Now, if that screen was 100% full contrast level, this would be as dark as the color as this. It still would remain black. But because the transition comes into the original color of the product, it becomes up as gray. When it transfers over to the contrast level, it's a darker shade of gray. That's what you don't understand. This is why I explained to you, before you come on here and embarrass yourself, crack a book. Very important to crack books. Books are very, very, very knowledgeable. Second, if you're going to be doing a demonstration comparing, as Crow said, we're going to mention his name this time, as Crow said that he can pull contrast levels equal to a black screen. Now, if he can pull contrast levels equal to a black screen, that means he would have to take a black surface and put it up against there to compare, because like I said, any black surface is going to pull a contrast level. The problem you're going to have, the black surface is going to have a problem pulling a white level. Just like any gray screen is going to pull high, beautiful colors, the only problem is you're going to struggle with contrast levels in color. So, in order to do the demonstration, you have to have a comparison. Did you notice that when I did my demonstration on the Phoenix, that there were several forms of sample sheets laying across the screen? They were certified screens. You have nothing up here. So there's nothing to compare your screen's black levels to. You're just showing off a gray screen trying to say that, hey, look, in all this light, I'm showing you a contrast level. Well, how do we know if it's a true contrast level if we have nothing to measure it against? Where's your black screen? Put a black screen up there and see if that screen can match the exact same equal black levels as the black screen, as Crow has said in his video what his product can do. He said, my product can match a contrast level equal to any of the Phoenixes, right? So if that's the case, and you're displaying that, we expect to see not gray, but black. And in order for to see the levels on how we have to basically measure it off, you need to have a screen there in the middle so we can see the difference. That's why your video is a complete fail. And number one, again, what is this? Why is this so small? Can't you get 100-inch, my man? I'm going to explain them to you. 100-inch or larger when you do the display. Not this small little dinky nonsense. I've said that many times before. No, even my 50-inch sample sheet is bigger than this. Let's move on. Oh my goodness. Wasting my time. Downstairs watching a Western, and he emails me with this dumb nonsense. You don't know the difference between gray and black. That's the problem. What I want you to do is I want you to take some black paint one side of that right there, some everyday black paint, and see if you can match it on. Where's the Starfield demonstration? Did you do the Starfield demonstration here? Let me see. Where we got the Starfield down here? Here's the 4th of July, right here. That's gray. You're colorblind, completely colorblind. That's not black. That is gray. Let's try again. Let's see what else you got on here. Good gracious, that's so sad. You know, if that was the case, that was sad. He's not even, I mean, you got to give him an effort. He did make a try. I give him that much. He did make a try. See, that's the problem. There you go. Again, you have to have a black screen there in order to, so people can see the difference. That's why we take a black screen, we take white sheets of paper, we take the 0.9 lead screen, white screen, we take Crow's sample sheets, we take the Cinema Gray, the Cinema Gray 5D, the Seymour 81.3. These are very light, high silver screens. We put that against the black technology. So when we do a demonstration like a snow scene, like a white dog or snow or a white screensaver, you can see the difference in the technology compared to the lighter screens, knowing that our screen is jet black. In this demonstration you're showing us isn't anything at all. You're not showing us any comparison. If you painted half of that screen black and you did that demonstration and then you displayed the Batman, I guarantee you that the black screen on the back paint would pull a better contrast level than the gray screen paint. I guarantee you, bar none. But you didn't do that demonstration at all. Whereas the comparison, you did the exact same thing Crow did when we told him to take the projector and pull it back all the way back to the window. And what did he do? He pulled the projector back to the window, but he forgot the black sample sheet. He just did it on a standalone. So how are you supposed to measure exactly the level? So maybe I'm speaking too soon. Maybe he did it. I don't know. Let's go check. Let's go through the video and let's see. This demonstration is a complete fail. You know why? There's too much bright light in this. I said contrast only. So majority of the video has to be darker, so that doesn't work for you. I'm sorry, but that doesn't work. That's not the New York City. You have to look for New York City dark screensaver. That's the key word you want to look for. But this is a complete fail. Again, too much white light on the screen. Let's try this one again. The Superman again, and why again? I can't express this enough. Why is your screen so small? You got to give him that. You got to give him the credit. He did try. I give him that much. He did try. Again, look at the armor. That's gray, not black. Oh, man. This is what I don't like about it here. I'll show you something right here I don't like. Okay, and it's the surrounding environment. Watch this. I'm going to pick apart the environment real quick. Number one, see how small your screen is right here? You have no form of window light. My screen is 126 inches, sits in a bay of windows. My screen in the other room is 148 inches. It's about this close to the ceiling. My screen is literally, I have two screens in there. One screen is actually attached to the ceiling. As you can see, it's a ceiling screen with a light right in the center of it. My screen at 140 inches, as I said before, sits this close to the top of the screen, which means that screen is taking on ambient light from the ceiling all the way to the 148-inch screen. Your screen is about somewhere, I would say, probably about 3 feet by 3 feet maybe. If you look at the environment, you'll see, we're going to bring it back here a little bit. Right there. I can bring it back a little bit more. There we go. Your windows are shut. Every last one of them. Your blinds are here, blinds are down here. All your windows are shut right there. See that right there? See where your condensed lighting is hitting right here? There is no way in the world the condensed lighting all the way from here is going to make contact all the way down from here. You know why? Look at your floor. On your floor, if your condensed lighting was making contact with your floor, you would have these little lights, like these little circle lights coming down, and they would be making their individual spotlights everywhere that screen would hit. I will show you that because in my other video, I have actual condensed lighting hitting the screen, and everywhere that light hits, you will see a little pool of light at the bottom. That's how I know the condensed lighting that you have in the ceiling is not making contact with the screen at all, period. See where your screen is also sitting? It's sitting under the mantle, which means right here is basically blocking any light that's coming from here to make contact with your screen. Look at this. Every last window blocked. Blocked, blocked. You have a little light here in the corner. That's not going to affect anything. You know why? Because you have it tucked away in the fireplace, which means what you have here, these pillars here and here, are blocking any light that's making contact with the screen. That's why there's no light around the screen at all. I can break down your area so fast, it's not even funny. Little pepper of light here and here and here. Does not affect the screen at all. Failed demonstration again. Let's check the other side. Over here. See what we got going on over here on this side over here. Let's see. Let's take this apart a little bit there and there and there. As you see, we got no light there. Failed, 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 failed. Right there. What is this right here? Why if you have a window here, why is your motorized projection screen pulled all the way down here? Why don't you have the motorized projection screen all the way up so all that window light can come out and make contact with the screen? Why is your motorized screen down? And if you're going to do an ambient light projection demonstration, any form of ambient light you have in the environment that you can use at your advantage point, you are supposed to use it. So why is your screen down to begin with? Another failed demonstration. So this, he did the same thing Crow did. They blocked all the window light in the environment that would come in and potentially harm the screen, and then they put a bunch of little lights in the environment to give off the illusion that they're pulling off this amazing image. Oh my goodness, so sad. This is really bad. You waste my time, my friend. You waste my time. Why are you moving over there? You got all that light blocked. Let's keep on moving. Let's go through the whole demonstration. Let's go on. Let's go on. Did you do the Starfield demonstration at least? Here comes the OLED horse. Colors are completely washed out. They're washed out here. Look how dark the rose is around the corner. That screen is washed out. It's not maintaining any image at all. That's a washed out image, buddy. That rose is supposed to be rich. It's supposed to blossom. It's supposed to explode off the screen. You don't even have that. Let's keep going. See if you did anything else. So he's just showing more light in the environment. That's it. That has nothing to do with the screen. So that has nothing to do with the screen. You know why? That light over here has nothing to do with the screen. I'll show you why. I had one of those lights before. Gotta break it down. Break it down. Keep going a little more. All right, let me show you right here. All right. That right there, not even going to affect your projector at all. No way in the world. Your lighting is way too high up in order to affect the projector. If that was the case, you would see little pools of light. Everywhere they would hit, you would see a pool of light. So that's not affecting anything. And I guarantee you probably wanted, your dimmers, did you show your dimmers display? Did you take your hand and push it all the way up to show that your dimmers are all the way up? You didn't do that, did you? Probably didn't do that either. All right, you see that light right there in the corner? Let's go back a little farther right there. Right here, I'll show you. Now these particular lights right here don't display any lights from side to side. These lights are designed that, what you should have did was you should have removed this shade. I used to have one of these lights in my first house. And what we did was we removed the entire shade right here. This shade is removable. You know why? Because when you put this shade on, the light only transmits in two directions, up and down. That's it. Nothing's going from side to side. That's why there's more light here going upward, and that's why on the side you're seeing nothing at all. You should have removed that shade altogether. That's another fail. Why are all your windows shut? Okay, now I just saw something even more nuttier. Let's go back and show you. He's got all his windows blocked in that environment. Every last one is blocked. So let's go back and look again. Again, window block, shade, shade, shade. You got a shade on every last one of these windows. Every last one of them. So you should have had every last one of those windows open. How come you have shades on all those windows? If you're gonna look, and right here you can see it's daytime outside because you can see the light pushing through around the corner of the screen, which means you did the same thing Crow did. Another fail. Good gracious. Seriously? Look at that. Every last window. Shade, 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 shade. If you opened up those windows and you got quite a few in there, that's a lot of ambient light to make contact with that screen. If that screen is having a bad time picking up right now, it'd have been even worse. So what he did was he blocked all the shades with any potential window light coming in. And then what he did was he fired up a bunch of lights inside to give the illusion that the room is taking on a lot of light. And even with the light that's in the room, you can still see that the screen is coming up gray. It's not coming up black. And you don't have any screens against it to basically show a balance. Let's look through the environment again. Look, every last window, blocked, blocked, blocked. He blocked every last window. Man, I'm sorry, man, but you failed miserably. Oh, and by the way, your 472, my screen was at 900. 900 in the room. We said minimum was 300. My screen was at 900. My room in the living room hits at 12 to 1600 easily. And you failed. Do the demonstration again. This time do a comparison sheet. Open up the windows in the back. You're wasting my time on this dumb nonsense. Unbelievable. Let me show you something real quick. Oh, man. I tell you, people, this is what I go through. It's like watching a rat trying to get cheese at the other end of the maze. Let me show you how it's done, my friend. All right? Then I'll go downstairs and I'll show you in real time. This is, let me show you. Where we at, Brian? We're getting something from here to here. Now, when I did my sun killer demonstration on the meter, you know how high my meter was? My meter was 10 times 460. That's how much light that screen pulled in outside. Now, you see my demonstrations? Let me show you the difference between mine and yours. Here's a challenge right here we gave y'all. I'm going to show you where you failed miserably. And you want to talk about giving me a challenge. Please, get out of my face with that nonsense. Come back. When you did the demonstration right, you come back. Wasting my time. This is why I ignore you. This is why I don't bring him up. Bring him and the other guy. I don't bring him up. I'm entertaining you one time today. That's it. After that, you don't exist again. You see my demonstration? See the size of my screens? 148 inch, entire ceiling with the light in the middle. I'm displaying a Starfield demonstration, Tron, all the different contrast demonstrations. Where in the world do you think that your demonstration comes close to mine? You look at that. Sorry about that, people. It's going to be popping up quite a bit. You look at that. Look at my demonstration right there. Get a look at that. Tell me where your little demonstration with your little tiny sample sheet that you're showing competes with what I just did in that demonstration right there. Show me. I don't have any little tiny little. See, the reason why they use a little square like that, because this is how the trick, and I'm going to show you the trick. They'll overlap the screen. When they overlap the screen, just some of it just has to show up on the screen. But when you do the demonstration, it's supposed to be from corner to corner to corner. You're supposed to show the whole video from corner to corner. But when they do that little screen, all they have to do is they can overlap some of it. Doesn't make a difference. As long as they can get a little bit of it to show up, that's passable to them. No, buddy, you got to show that from corner to corner, from one edge to the next, so the customer can see how that screen is going to be displayed from edge to edge. Not some small little piece with the image splashing over it and saying, hey, look, it's picking up a contrast level. No, but he didn't come close to picking up a contrast level. So let's see if we can get this in to run. Here we go. That's me talking about the video. That's me displaying Tron off my ceiling with a light in it on a 148-inch screen. Not some square 3x3. That's 140 inch. The screen I measured up on top of the ceiling is 160. That's how your demonstration is supposed to be displayed. And you want to start dishing out challenges. You need to go back to your drawing board, my friend. Go back and take that little cutout, whatever nonsense that is. Go get yourself a 100-inch screen or bigger and do the demonstration again. And next time, have a comparison next to that screen. Where's your star field demonstration? Did they skip the star field demonstration again? They did, didn't they? I told you to skip it, because on a star field demonstration, you can't get around that. Either your screen's going to pull black or gray. It's hard to get around a star field. He didn't display one star field demonstration, not one. They'll skip that one altogether, because they can't pull that one at all. That's a hard demonstration to do. The screen will come up automatically gray. Let's come out of here real quick. Bounce out of here. Come back over here for a minute. There you go. This is my blackest screen. Right now, on this screen, we have, look at that. I don't care about the 28s, because at the end of the day, I beat y'all screens. Y'all screens ain't nothing that can't pass my technology. His Crow's product is leaning right up against my screen right now, and that screen's black. Failed again. Look at it versus certified screens. Look at that. Boom! Certified screens. Knocked out a bunch of certified screens in the process, just for the fun of it all. Just having fun. Knocking out certified screens at the same time. While I'm knocking out his product. Walking from the, look at that. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. All day long. White levels on that black technology. Yo, my white levels right there. See how when I'm doing this demonstration, I got screens laying against my black screen to show you the comparison. When they do their demonstrations, there's no comparison screen up there. You can't put a black screen up against a gray screen, because the black screen, like I said, even though its white levels are not going to come up that high, it's going to show better contrast levels. That's why when you watch demonstrations with Crow, you will notice that if he does a demonstration against a fake black screen, he will do constant light bright colors. Knowing that his screen is going to produce a higher bright color, he'll stay away from the contrast, because the screen, even though it's black and it can't pull white level, will pull a higher contrast in his screen. That's why he stays to those nice bright colors. That's why I catch him every once in a while by the leather jacket incident. I said, look at the leather jacket. Look how well the leather jacket and detail came up on his screen, on the black screen, but not on his. Bum, 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 bum. There you go. All day long. all day long. I show nothing but white levels all day long. All day long. Want to keep it going? Want to keep running your mouse? Think your technology is good? Watch this. Boom! Your screen just disappeared. That fast, that quick. Gone. That's how good that technology is. Only 10%. Now, as I said before, at the end of the day, I couldn't care less about your little challenges and what y'all do and everything. I don't care. I'm signed. I don't care. At the end of the day, I'll be going to conference business meetings. My screens will be showing up in storefronts. I'm good. I'm done. My screens right now are headed toward Screen Innovation and XY, which are the only two companies we haven't hit yet. We've done DMP Supernova, Elite Screens. We've done just about everything we can get our hands on. How many test demonstrations have y'all done? Y'all can't even match the test demonstrations under this technology at all, period. 1,000 lumens back? Can you do that even at 13 feet in a fully lit environment? Can you show me a contrast display outside at 190 viewing angle? Can you show me an Optoma GT 5500 on a 140-inch screen outside on display, viewing at 190 inches? What about 180 inch? Heck, I got demonstrations at 50 lumens on a silver screen at 8 feet back outside. You haven't matched any of my technology, none of my demonstrations. Nothing. All I see is these fake, dinky, cut corner demonstrations. You guys make the projecting industry look bad, you do. Yeah, so as of today, Mr. Partey, you don't exist to me anymore. You're whatever, after seeing that demonstration, that display was sad. It was really sad. I give you credit, you did make an effort. You made an effort better than most, but still at the end of the day, it's sad. Because you were missing so much from your demonstration. I have no idea why every last one of your windows in the back had the shades pulled down. Why do you open up the shades? There's clearly a lot of light coming through. You had your motorized projection screen shade was down. What's the deal with that? Why didn't you open up the windows and let some of that light in there? When you did that demonstration, why didn't you do the Starfield demonstration? How come that wasn't there? How come you didn't do a black surface versus to show the balance level? What happened to all of that? See, y'all pick and choose what y'all want to take out of our demonstrations. And then you want to come back and say, oh, I did the same thing he did. Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Let me show you something right here. Look at this right here. That's my screen right there. That's where my screen sits at right now. That's a 126-inch screen that sits in a bay of windows right there. I can go downstairs and watch cartoons or TV shows any time of the day I want. You can't do that because your screen's sitting on the floor where the window light can't make contact with it, and even if it could, you got all your windows covered up. Even my sofas are white to generate more light. My walls are white. You see where my lighting's at? My lighting is right there on top of the screen. Let me show you something again. Oh man, I tell you, it just gets sadder and sadder every day with you guys. Look at this, look at that, boom, easy. Wait, we're not done yet. Let me show you how condensed lighting is supposed to make contact with your screen. Let's go with the black 4K dedicated screen paint, which we developed for black screen. Let's see, we did that. Was that an 8 motorized? No, I think that was an 8. Was it an 8 Supreme 8 paint? Let me see. There you go. Got one outside right there. If you want to play with that one, this is what you talk about condensed lighting hitting your screen. Let me show you how it's done. Before I go downstairs and relax for the rest of the day. Take care of my orders and show you how it's done. That's my screen outside, right there. Being displayed. Watching Angry Bird. And that's with the floods hitting the screen. That's a demonstration of me painting the screen on outside. Painted the screen on outside. You see all my demonstration? This is my screen versus black paint. Right there. Yep, everyday black paint versus our technology. Been there, done it already. 180-inch screen outside on display. Not inside the house, hiding in a bunch of lights, outside at 180 inches. And y'all want to talk about challenges. What are y'all doing? Seriously, look at that. You inside right now, covering up your windows on a 4x4 piece of whatever gray screen, and I'm outside at 180 inches on a black screen outside. No windows, no doors, nothing to protect my screen. Just boom, outside at 180 inches, 21 feet back. What are you trying to show me? I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but come on, man, my demonstrations are unmatched. What are you trying to show me? I'm not trying to be rude here, but you gotta understand. I've been there and done it already. Crow screen paint product, tested outside. We did it already. This is on a Supreme 7. Tested this product already outside. We've been outside with this stuff already. Y'all not showing me nothing. 13 feet back on 1100 lumens. Look at the outside. See there outside? Look at that. Look at that view outside. What are you trying to show me? Did those tests already. Did those demonstrations already. I'll give you credit for basically taking the effort to do the video. I'll give you credit on that. But don't give me challenges. Don't do some dinky little thing like that and run your mouth on camera talking about, oh yeah, this is what you're going to have to do. Please, give me a break. Another demonstration outside, Optoma GT 5500 outside on an ultra short throw projector displaying on our black technology. Showing contrast levels, no problem. Black technology versus white wall. Did that demonstration too. We did that on, which one AR technology was this one right here? Yeah, we did versus white walls already. There's my technology right there versus a white wall. There you go right there, boom. Been there and done already. That's how we know our technology doesn't come up too dark, because we test them on white walls, white screens, white certified screens. There you go. Never saw that demonstration before, have you? No, because you don't do your research on my company. You just come on and start running your mouth, and you don't know exactly what I'm about. That's the sad thing about it. Y'all got all this hatred for me, but y'all don't know what I'm about. Y'all constantly want to run your mouths, but you don't know what I'm about. I can show you videos for days and days and days and days on my technology on so many levels, it's not even funny. Demonstrations outside on motorized projection screens. Paint on demonstrations with customers. I had customers come down to my house. This is my intro demonstration, me walking around my house, all my screens fired up. Demonstrations where I took a $68 screen and used to be 3 certified projection screens that would cost my customers thousands of dollars. Demonstrations with mapping, you name it, I've done it already. And y'all want to come at me every time I turn around, y'all want to come with some dumb nonsense. Man, take it someplace else. I ain't got time for it. That's your product right there. I tested your mix. I made it. It failed miserably against one of our products. I'll post that below so y'all can check that out for yourself. Please, give me a break. I've tested just about every screen you can name on. I've got court orders from companies that can't stand me. So, here we go. Shower curtain. Painted a shower curtain. Painted a bed sheet. Painted a blanket. Painted styrofoam. Goes on and on and on. It just comes down at the end of the day, you're jealous. That's what it comes down to. Instead of you working hard to try to perfect your craft, you think coming after me is going to boost you. It's not going to boost you, man. It's not going to boost you. People see you for what you are. Man. Look at that. Demonstrations on the floor. Look at that. Demonstration after demonstration after demonstration after demonstration after demonstration after demonstration. 235.1. Screens displayed outside. Screens displayed in the afternoon. They just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Look at that. These are all me, all me, all me, all me, all me. Get out of my face. That's what I got to say to you. Go about your business. Learn to master your craft and don't worry about what I'm doing. Till then, I'm going to sign me more contracts to come up. I don't got time for you guys anymore. I got things to do. I got big business to do. I don't got time for you no more. We're done. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. I'm going to go back and watch me a couple of TV shows, enjoy the rest of my day. And I'm done. I'm gonna go turn my lights on, fire up, and I'm good for the day. But as I said before, I can show you demonstrations on end. Research my company first, get back with me, don't talk a lot of trash. And what you need to do, if you are developing a screen paint, you need to concentrate on your craft. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm good where I'm at. With that being said, thank you all for your time. God bless. Get out of my face with that dumb nonsense.